Uh, yeah, I would be the one to show up late to my own live stream. Eh. Oh. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the very first live stream that I've ever done, and I have failed automatically. Hi. Hello. I apologize for being late. I apologize for, uh, failing as a human being here. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I am alive. Sorry I've been gone. It's going good. It's going good. Yeah, just things are busy. I'm I don't even know how to talk on my own first live stream, but yeah, I'm doing good. I just kind of I figured for 10,000 subscribers, I would do something other than just a Q&A audio, which I was gonna do, but then I don't know, I just changed my mind, decided to do something different. Hello. Thank you. Thank you guys for being so supportive of me, for you know, even though I can take my time. uh, I mean, I certainly wouldn't blame anybody for unsubscribing because of my lack of content. Ah, so if I don't know how to keep up with uh with chat and stuff like that, I'm sorry. Um, First of all, the reason why I was late is because I I overslept. Thank you. You're awesome too. You're awesome for being here, for actually showing up. uh, yeah, I overslept, and yeah, I was irresponsible on that part. But thank you all for being here. Um, yeah, I missed making audios. Um, I still plan on doing more. I have just been busy. Uh, it's hard to make audios with the kind of schedule and life. um, but yeah. Well, feel free to submit any of those ideas anywhere. Oh, whoops. uh, Hello everybody. Actually, um, they're short, sweet, and I could actually do them on my phone, but just like with other audios, I want to be able to make them right. I want to be able to make a good audio, whether it be 10 minutes long or just 1 minute long. I want to make it mean something. Um, if I don't feel that it's up to par, then uh, I would, I don't know, I would just not do it. Oh, excuse me. Huh. Ah. Hi. Hello. Yeah, I've missed being like around and engaging with my audience. uh, hmm. So I've never streamed before, so this is a first for me. So hopefully you guys are having an okay experience. Um, yeah. I mean, I probably won't have much to say. uh, yeah, I truly believe that too. Quality is better than quantity. I've never been the type to push out an audio just because I thought I needed to push out an audio to appeal to my. Yeah, I just okay. Yeah, I just I wouldn't I wouldn't want to, like I said, I wouldn't want to put on audio that I don't feel is my best, even if it's just a mini clip. Uh, Also, I apologize. Like I said, I've never um, uh, live streamed before, so as far as like what's going on with like streaming software and stuff, uh, I'm still trying to get a hang of it. So hopefully it's not too bad. You're in the parking lot of a supermarket. That's awesome. Thank you for taking the time to uh, watch the stream. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I I don't even know if it's like any good. I figured I'd do something different other than a Q&A audio for 10,000 subscribers. And once again, I appreciate every single one of you for subscribing and sticking around and watching and listening and supporting me. It really means a lot. I see all of your comments. You know, it's it's inspiring to say the least. Oh, when's my birthday? My birthday is March 11th. Won't tell you the year, but it's March 11th. Been here since last year with your old account. Hey, it's it's funny, not funny, but it's awesome seeing like people that have been here for a long time, like the OG supporters and stuff. And like I sometimes I feel bad not responding and just not putting out content. Um, it's sad in a way for me because like I said, I feel bad because that's kind of how I am in real life. Sometimes I go out of touch with people, like even my best friends. Like that's just how I am as a human being. But nevertheless, I can always pick back up where I left off. Um, it's I don't know. It's just who I am as a person. Yeah, as far as the time difference, um, I wasn't quite sure where or when to do this live stream because, um, like, I did want to go at a time when everybody was available, but at the same time, like, I didn't know where the majority of my listeners came from besides the United States, so I figured 12 was going to be a good time. But then I failed uh, badly. Um, I overslept and missed my own live stream deadline, and I feel terrible about that. So for that, I'm sorry. Which, pushing that even further meant even later live stream time for other people, you know, in places other than the United States. 9:45 here in Germany. It's it blows my mind sometimes that I have listeners all the way around the globe just it's it's awesome that uh, that my content somehow managed to reach an audience that far. It is something that just blows my mind, and it's awesome. That's all I can really say. And I'm sorry if I have a lack of words. Like I don't know how to speak in a live stream compared to like when I make audios. With audios, I can take back what I say and fix what I say, but in a live stream, it's a little bit more like I don't know, uh, not nerve-wracking, but it's different for sure. 1:46 p.m. 1:45 p.m. Just woke up. Yeah, I totally. Oh wow, Germany. Or I mean England. Yeah, I don't. Well, I do sleep for sure, as you can tell, but my sleep schedule is so out of whack. I'm more of a night owl. I tend to sleep very late or early, depending on how you look at it. And most of the time, I'm asleep during the day and I'm awake at night. Uh, no, I mean, as far as well, said your friends must hate you. No, I don't. If they're your real friends, they'll understand. It's just how you are as a person. um, I know my friends. They understand who like how I am as a person. Even coworkers understand how I am as a person. But it's just one of those things that they'll have to deal with. But in a sense, they'll have to compromise. Like it's just like a facet of being human being. Some people just aren't as social as others. I'm sorry I keep hitting my mic with my headphones. My setup isn't like ideal right now. Uh, I'm actually sitting down when I should be standing up. Well, my setup in my little recording booth is meant for me to stand up and record. Uh, and so whenever I have to like kind of move to see the chat, I end up hitting my microphone with my headphones. Uh, Hello from the Philippines. Hello, or hello to the Philippines, I should say. Uh, Hello to India. 3:45 p.m. Still sleepy. Yeah, I feel that. I woke up maybe like 30, 45 minutes ago, and um, I'm still sleepy. I'm groggy. Da, da, da. 3:47 a.m. here in the Philippines. Yeah. I'm sorry that I I'm not gonna go as far as to say like you're staying up just to watch this stream, but if you are, I'm sorry for being late. Sorry for for any inconvenience for being here as late as I am. Let's see. Hi, is that Julie? Hello. Zero accounts still subscribed. Thank you for being subscribed still. I'm grateful for that. I like taking naps. I love taking naps. Sometimes too much. Sometimes I take naps whenever I don't want to take naps or when I shouldn't take naps. Naps are the greatest. No, I shouldn't say that. Naps aren't always the greatest. They'll sometimes get you in trouble because you oversleep. Case in point, like what I did. Nocturnal at this point. Yeah. Yeah. I am a night owl. I've been a night owl. I wouldn't say by choice. I wasn't always like this. Um, I guess just due to my schedule, I've been forced to really work a night shift schedule. So I tend to be more productive at night. Um, and I've learned to kind of like it. Um, yeah, things are quieter at night. Things are more calm. Yeah, things aren't open. Like you can't do as much stuff like out in town or whatever at night. But I don't know. For me, I like the peacefulness of it. It helps me think. It's like I said, it's quiet during the summertime. It's not hot. uh, so yeah, that's I found myself to be better, more productive at night. I just do things better, or I should say, I should do more things at night. That's a corny joke. Um, Man, I wish I knew a corny joke off the top of my head. I've heard a bunch of corny jokes. Um, okay. Here's one. What, what kind of what kind of overalls did Mario wear? You ready? Denim, denim, denim. Get it? Denim. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like your friends understand that um, you're. I guess you'd say you're bad with messages. It's not that you're bad with messages. It's just you're just late, and they're used to it by now. Same. I go to bed so late as long as. I mean, I'll try. I mean, my streams. I don't even know. Like this is a spontaneous one. I mean, I don't mind streaming um, more in the future. I just I it's kind of a off the cuff kind of thing sometimes. Like I can't always stream when I want to as much as I would like to. Just due to scheduling, due to work, life, things like that. But it's like a magnet, so me my bed and naps are all best friends. I feel that. I feel that. I I love sleeping in my own bed. Um, uh, yeah, it's just one of the most comfortable things ever. Just sleeping and being just being cozied up, and yeah, I feel that. There's not much to say, but I do feel that as far as sleeping. Uh, like your bed is just you don't want to get up sometimes, and yeah, I know what you mean. With four brothers, sleep is not a thing. Man, I can't say I know what that feels like, but I can only imagine. Uh, um, man, God help you. But then again, I feel like a situation like that, you'd learn how to be able to sleep. Like eventually, you'd learn how to be able to sleep through just about anything. Hello. Isn't it sad the fact that um I wouldn't say it's sad. I mean, it's just something that you do. It's not like you mean to distance yourself from your friends, or it's not like you push them away or anything. It's just a form of communication, whether it be delayed or not. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, like or sad, you know, that if if they weren't used to it and if they became less and less your friends and eventually just, cut you off, then I think it would be sad because that means they don't understand that that's just who you are. If they've gotten used to it, that means they accept that. Like, at least in my opinion, take what I say with a grain of salt. Just with like the people I consider my best friends, I hardly ever talk to, but I still consider them my best friends because whenever I talk to them, like I said, we pick up right where we left off, and it's almost like nothing has ever changed. And I feel like that's something very valuable. They understand that we we all have our own lives to live and how we live them, and it's like nothing that ever changes in our lives can ever really take away from the fact that we are the friends that we are, and that's something special. My biggest pet peeve. Uh, that's kind of hard. I have pet peeves. Don't get me wrong. Um, hmm. I could say um, I wouldn't say it's a biggest pet peeve, but it's just the first one that comes to mind. It might be a little bit petty, but when someone says the word supposedly, there's no B in the word supposedly. I don't know why it started to become like a pet peeve. Like it irks me, not to the point where I'll actually say anything about it, but it it I don't know. Whenever I hear it, I want to correct it in my head. But yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine, I guess. It does. I don't know. It rings in my ears sometimes when someone says supposedly. So I don't know. Other than that, I do have pet peeves, but I don't quite like I can't think of any at the top of my head. I know I have them for sure. Like I'm not a like perfect human being that doesn't have any pet peeves. I'm not completely stoic and stuff like that. Need to stop reading sports mangas. I get way too energetic. It's like 3 a.m. See, like sports mangas. Well, okay. I haven't read any mangas in a long time. I think the last time I read one, I think the last one I read was like, it was like some webtoon that was actually turned into a book slash manga. Um, and I actually bought some Fire Force mangas. I've seen the series, but I bought some Fire Force mangas, and I actually forgot that I had them hold a one of the books for me. But as far as sports mangas, I haven't read any of those. Um, but yeah, I didn't know where I was going with that. If I had to choose between skydiving and bungee jumping, which one would you choose? Hmm. I think I would go with skydiving just because of the longer experience. I feel maybe I'm not sure. I've never done either of them, so I'm not sure. I feel like I feel like skydiving would probably be my choice just based off of like I don't know. It's as eh. I guess there's more risk involved with skydiving. Maybe I don't know. I just feel like if you're not tethered to anything, like you're literally jumping out of a perfectly operating plane, uh, I guess there's just more thrill in that, more adrenaline. But yeah, if I had to pick, I would pick skydiving to do first over bungee jumping. Well, I'm glad you made it. It helped you feel better. But yeah, just I yeah understand that your friends are your friends for a reason. If they understand the things that you do, then they're the real OG MVPs. Best friend we met in second grade. We live in different places now. Yeah, and that's what I mean. My best friends and I are like we live in different places now. Like we all have our own lives. We do a lot of different things. We don't even talk that much, but once we do, it's like I said, it's like we never step like or we never were one day apart from each other. Yeah, supposedly. Supposedly. Yeah, I don't know why it's such a pet peeve. Um why it is why I don't know why it bothers me the way it does. It really shouldn't. Biggest pet peeve is when my brother leaves my door open. Yeah, I can see that. Um I don't know if anybody else does this, but when they well, okay, I'm sure a lot of people do it, but I I tend to keep all the doors in my house closed. Um, I don't know why it is. Uh, like that's literally everything. Like whenever I sleep, my bedroom door is closed. Like when you walk into my house, all the like the guest bedroom doors are closed, bathroom doors are closed, office doors closed, and I don't know why. It's just like an open door is just different for me. Like even when I sleep, like not just when I sleep, but my closet doors are closed. Just I just like having my doors closed. It's I don't know. I don't think I was raised that way. It was just who I am, I guess. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a train. Uh, see, Chainsaw Man. I've seen or heard Chainsaw Man like the title like pop up more and more nowadays, and I want to go. I want to check it out. It seems kind of interesting. Yeah, that is a train. Yep. So sometimes recording can be a hassle because this train actually comes by pretty often. Um, it's and whenever it does roll through, it's just a constant like brr, 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 and whoever lays on that horn, they want to make their presence very known. So recording can sometimes be a a real hassle. I guess what like that be. Yeah, I get that. Um, yeah, for as far as cats, yeah, it in my house though, like I have a big area. Like it like the only basically like the doors where the doors are closed, it's all towards like I guess would you say like the outside perimeter. So you have this like big old area to run around in. A cat, not a person. I mean, a person could run around in there. Have you ever read Goodnight Pun Pun? No, I can't say I have. Um, I'll have to look that up. Cats learn how to open door? That's amazing. Um, I that's actually pretty amazing. I would love to see a cat do that. Learn how to open a door, especially like ones with like a round doorknob. That'd be interesting. Let's see if I it's cats. Yes, cats. Well, take care. Sorry for streaming so late, and hopefully you get some good sleep. Uh, yeah. Gotta say goodnight. Huh? Ah, thank you. I'm flattered. Cats just barge into the room. Yeah. I feel like they would have a tendency to do that. Luckily though, my I don't know, my cat wouldn't he would never really like barge into anywhere. He would have his area and would just chill. Like he's like I'm good here. And if I caught him trying to like get into the room or something like that, it's not that I wouldn't allow him in the room. It's just he'd like stick his head in, like stick his body in, like oh hey, what's this area? Like I've never been here before. And I'd look at him, he'd look at me, and I would ask him like, "What are you doing here?" And as soon as he said, as soon as I would say something, he'd just like turn around and walk off. I'm here. What happened? What are we doing? Okay. As far as this live stream, I don't know what we're doing. I'm just here. I just figured a live would be better than a Q&A for 10,000 subscribers. I was late. Yeah, it's just one of those like it was an impromptu. I mean, it was planned, but I executed it very poorly, and I have like no idea what we're doing. I don't know how to stream. I'm not a good YouTuber. I'm just here. Um, I had in my head I was playing around with ideas, but I just wasn't sure like how to execute them. Uh, I mean, maybe for like future live streams, I'll do something to keep you guys entertained besides just talking, because I feel like I can only do that for so long. Um, and I don't know, maybe I'll do something different, like I don't know, play a game or something, or I don't know. I don't want to switch over to being like a gamer streamer, but I feel like that would be maybe it's just like an idea I can throw around, like one thing, just like as a one-off, just to see how it does, um, just so that you guys can ask questions, or so you guys can interact with me on a more like instantaneous level than just going through comments and stuff like that. Just as a, I don't know, like a break from listening to audios. Thank you. Sleepy. Well, if you're sleepy, definitely get some rest. I highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 would recommend sleeping when sleepy. Thank you for your audio. I get that a lot, and you are absolutely welcome. Um, it was never my intention to like it was never my direct intention to help people out. It was just like a byproduct, and then it eventually shifted into um, wanting to help people with anxiety. No, not specifically anxiety, but just in general. Um, I kept getting more and more responses saying that my voice would help them do this, it would help them sleep, help them relax, calm down, things like that. And the more responses of that I got, the more inspired I was to help people with that. And that's, I don't know, I don't know how you guys find my voice relaxing. I've been listening to it for a long time now, and I still don't get it. But since you guys have said it, um, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I'm humbled. I'm flattered, and I do enjoy making audios, and getting the responses I get from them saying, this helped me with this. It helped me calm down. It helped me feel better about this. Uh, even even the times when I don't get such great responses, and by not great responses, not I don't mean bad ones. I mean like sometimes I get responses saying like, "Oh man, this made me feel lonely," and things like that. Just things in that nature where it's like, "Oh man, I realize how single I am," or something like that. Like I don't mean to do that, obviously. It's a byproduct, and uh, even when it comes to responses like that, it makes me want to do better. It makes me want to. It goes along with the fact that I don't want to push out an audio that isn't quality. I'm Whenever I look for a script to try and fill to do an audio for, I always read through a script. Obviously, I don't just and I try and put myself in that script. I change things every once in a while to make it sound as natural for me as I possibly can. And if I can't do that, if I feel like I have to force myself to make something, then I probably won't do it. Like I I never put out an audio that I'm not fully comfortable with. Like, eh, I would say I would say I never put out an audio that I'm not at least like 90% comfortable with, because I feel like all my audios could always be better. Um, uh, and that's part of it. That's what I feel makes a good content creator, is that knowing that what you put out could always be better, and trying to push for better things later on. Who did the channel art? Cats are new pause. Yeah, cats like to do that when they're relaxed. They like to make biscuits. The channel art. The channel art, I actually enlisted the help of somebody from Fiverr. Um, they go by Raito Arts. I believe the link is in the description on like the very first audio that I did with that title screen. Yeah, it was a very well done, uh, very well done channel art picture, and I love it. Fun fact: they had never drawn a cat before, and so they were inspired by was it what's the cat's name from Sailor Moon? Is it Luna? Something like that. No, 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 not Sailor Moon. Kiki's Delivery Service. Yeah. Uh, I can't remember the cat's name, but yeah, that the cat was inspired by the cat from, or the drawing or the art was inspired from Kiki's Delivery Service. Mm, I'm still here. I didn't leave. I had to get the cats upstairs. Had to wrangle some cats. Just want to drop by and say hi and hope you have a great day. Oh, thank you. I hope you have a great day as well, or night, or whenever this finds you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble about nothing and everything at the same time. I might fall asleep while I talk because your voice. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Thank you for finding my voice soothing, and hopefully it helps you get some better sleep. Although I'm pretty sure I could ruin somebody's sleep by, I don't know, just saying something off the wall. Live streaming, it's just chef's kids. Your audio has helped me a lot. Thank you so much. And once again, you're absolutely welcome. Whatever you can get from my audios, relaxation, encouragement, inspiration, whatever you can take from my audios, I'm grateful for that, for hearing that it can help anybody in any sort of way. And you're absolutely welcome. Have I ever considered doing a collab? I have. I have considered it, and it just depends. Like, I don't actually. You know what? I have done a collab. I don't know how I haven't been able to like share it, but I did do a collab like a long time ago with Vixie Voice. I wish I could like somehow like send a link or share a link to my what do you call it, my channel to kind of like funnel people over to her channel for that stuff. I played a role in one of her role play audios in like a drama or something like that. It was fun to do, because I generally tend to do scripts, or I don't tend to do scripts. It's not my not usually my thing, but with that I was kind of kind of not forced, but I had to do some form of voice acting, which it's all new to me. It was fun to say the least. It was great to work with other voice actors and then listen to the final product and like the editing and stuff. And it was a challenge because I had to do it while I was not in a ideal setup, so my voice quality was kind of like bad. But she managed to like work her magic in the editing and stuff and like make it sound like pretty good, pretty decent, considering what material she had to work with on my part. Not me, Larry, talking back to you like we're having a conversation. See, like, that's fine. I'm not sure what to say to that, except it's fun. Like, live streaming is definitely a new thing for me. It's a first ever thing. I don't know how to act. I'm just blabbering. I read what you guys are saying in the chat and respond to it. And yeah. Yeah, I agree. The art is beautiful. It's a lot more than I could have asked for, and it's great. Gigi, that's right. That's the cat's name from Kiki's Delivery Service. Thank you for yeah. Thank you for that. Besides the tone, I really like the way you talk. You Jenny sounds so much fun. I don't think I get ever tired of. Oh, well, thank you for that. Um, uh, yeah, never in a million years would I ever expect my voice to like do what it does here. If you'd have told me years ago that hey, you're gonna be making audios and uh, you're gonna be you're gonna be successful with it, and I wouldn't have believed you. I'm like, who are you talking about? Sounds so much fun. I I'm happy that excuse me. I'm happy that people think that my voice sounds fun. Or like it's fun to listen to me. It's kind of what I want. And I have listened to other male audio creators, and just for the pure fact that like I want to listen to like how they do things. And when I did that, I was like, no, like I want to do my own thing. Like I don't want to take from somebody else and like do what they're doing because they're successful with it. Like if if I can't be genuine in my voice, then I'm not gonna be able to do it right every time, and it's not gonna sound good. So as far as like ASMR and stuff, I don't really actually do ASMR. I mean, if it gives you tingles, if it makes you feel relaxed, I guess I am doing ASMR, but that is not my goal. Like I'm not I'm not gonna it's never been my goal to really sit here and just like, oh, here, listen to this on my mic. And I mean, more power to them for doing that. More power to people for uh, like uh, for people that make audios that that do the whole ASMR thing. And I respect that. It's a big community, and I know it helps out a lot of people. I guess I would be more leaning towards like an ASMR kind of deal. I mean, a voice acting kind of deal. That's more of my thing. Even though I wouldn't consider myself a voice actor by any stretch of the imagination. Uh, um, I've never been in any sort of acting class, any sort of. I've never done any formal voice coaching. I just talk. Thoughts on Stardew Valley? I've never played Stardew Valley, although it looks like a pretty fun game. Um, I don't even know what it's about, but I like the artwork. I think it looks cool. Just want to let you know that your videos are amazing. Your voice is just that's twice that someone said that my voice is a chef's kiss. um, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for enjoying the content and enjoying my voice. And I hope you continue to do so, even though I have a lack of content. Uh, well, thank you for finding my laugh cute. I'm flattered. Um, how old am I? Um, that's a question that I'm going to leave unanswered, just because it kind of goes along with the fact that like my audios can be listened to by anybody. Um, I'm not trying to say that like I'm not trying to limit myself to a certain demographic. Like I obviously think that there are some facets of my audios that are like obviously like it's to the point where you can listen to it no matter how old you are. Um, it's that's just yeah. Uh, and also it goes along with the fact that I am who in my sense, I like knowing that the person that you're listening to is the person who you need me to be. That's it's kind of what I went with. That's kind of what I ran with, and it to me, I feel like it makes your experience that much more personal because when you're listening to me, you sort of form this persona, my age, my looks, my whatever. And if I were to clarify what my age was, then it would kind of sort of like uh, it would sort of take away from that, and I don't want that. I want people to hear my voice and they mold a personality from that, and that's why I choose to stay somewhat anonymous. Like I I'd rather you I would say like you have your own expectations of who I am, and I don't want to take that away from you. I don't want to take away from the magic, I guess, the mysteriousness of it. It's not because I don't want anybody to know who I am. It's not that I'm ashamed or anything like that. I just that's just a part of it that I like to keep to myself because it's I would say it's for you guys' benefit. It's you can create who you want from my voice, and the more I give you, the less I give you to work with, the more you can create on your own. If that makes any sense. Uh, hello, hello. I'm doing good. Just trying to, just trying to not be a horrible live streamer at the moment. Yeah, I don't want to leave. Yep, because it's hard. Yeah, and that's yeah, exactly. It's your imagination. I'm giving you the voice. You create the character. You make whoever you want to be out of my voice. And like I said, the more of a persona that I put into that, the more I mold it for you, the less I feel like it's not as fun. Um, like I said, you choose who I am, and like it's a lot of freedom there. How they do love ASMR? Let's see. Soft spoken role playing ASMRs plus 11 people ramble. Ah, um, yeah, I I agree with that. Soft spoken role playing ASMRs. I think that's where I got started as far as listening. Um, the soft spoken stuff, the like the sounds and stuff, the ASMR stuff. Um, I never found myself getting drawn into that more than I did uh, like the role plays and stuff. Just listening to a story getting played out and being part of that story. I like that approach. Yeah, I assume other AS or audio creators are like that for that same reason. Um, Maybe it's just because they also don't want to reveal who they are because just for personal reasons. But I feel like the reason I'm doing it is just because I don't want to take that magic away from you. Do I prefer cats or dogs more, or a different animal? Um, Personally, I prefer cats more, but I'm not saying that I don't like dogs. I love animals in general. Uh, Bad thing is, I have allergies. I'm allergic to cats and dogs, but I love cats. I like cats more just because of their chill personalities. Um, like, well, yeah, some cats have really chill personalities. Like they just they do their own thing, and they're basically like a freeloading human sometimes. They just sit on your couch and don't do anything and don't ask anything except for food, and that's it. Food and water. To say some part this. This is. Yeah. I didn't know I was allergic to cats until like 2 years and no, like 3 years into owning one. I did an allergy test, and yeah, it turns out I'm allergic to cats, dogs, dust, a bunch of other stuff. But there's just something about cats that I feel is just more chill, I guess. I mean, I've only owned one cat, but from uh from that experience, I just feel that cats are just more chill and easier to take care of. I mean, I could be completely wrong. 5 dogs. Oh, three. I don't know. I said five. 3 dogs. Oh man, that'd be definitely a handful. 11 cats? Holy cow! I think at that point it would be not as chill, but still fun. Like more power to you. Like that's that's good on you for having 11 cats. Great job, very natural. You ever do want a more mature person? More person, like someone already out in the workforce. So then, yeah, I would absolutely love to do more like mature person audios. Uh, though sometimes I feel like my voice hinders me from doing that. I guess sometimes I sound a lot younger than I really am, and sometimes I sound older than I really am. I feel like I'm in this sort of weird category where I can play either role, but I feel like the I feel like where I stand is just more in that like college kid sort of uh area. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing more I guess mature older person kind of role. Uh, Maybe it's just the tone of my voice that I would change, but still be natural, still be me. But yeah, I honestly wouldn't mind doing that. It's nighttime feed now. Nightmare feed now. Sure, probably can't see how to separate. Yeah, yeah. I've never had more than one cat, so it's always been a chill experience. He sit on the couch. As soon as he hears food in the bowl, he just comes running, and that's it. And then he's done. Then he goes back to sitting on the couch, and that's it. So as far as like multiple cats, I don't know how I would deal with that. I would probably die from sneezing, or just the cat dander in general. Ah, there we go, hitting the camera again. No, it's really random, but do I have a personal supernatural story? I mean, I I do and I don't. A supernatural story, real quick, I guess. Um, there was one time where uh, I was taking a shower, and this is probably not like supernatural anyway, just more like spooky for me. But I was taking a shower, and out of like, it felt like there was like something like on like right behind my shoulder, and it I honest to God heard something like whisper, "Hey," and it was just like something like that. It was so weird, and like I freaked out a little bit. And I was like, okay, I'm just continue showering. Like, I'm gonna finish. Like, let me finish and like shower in peace. And it freaked me out for a little bit, but I was like, no, it's fine. Nothing's wrong. I'm good. But that's probably like the only supernatural story I really have. Like, I can't think of any right now because it doesn't really happen as much. I'm sure if I really think about it, I'm sure I'll remember some, but right now, that's the best I got. Do I accept scripts? I do accept scripts. That's not to say I will do every single one of them. I'm not opposed to the idea of people sending me scripts and like me looking through them. Just as far as like actually doing them based on the content and stuff, like um, it just depends. But you are more than welcome to send scripts to my email here, audios from me to you at gmail.com. One word, no special characters, just audios from me to you at gmail.com. Yeah, so if you have a script, you want me to look at it, see if I like it, and if I want to do it, and yeah, I'll definitely check it out. uh, what's the climate there like? Here it's too hot that I have to switch on the air conditioner. Uh, Here where I'm at, it's hot. It's a humid kind of hot. Luckily, I have the air conditioning on, and even though there is a vent inside my closet. It's it's still bearable enough. Luckily, my house, the way it's built, it stays cool, and it doesn't have to be like constantly running. But yeah, to answer your question, humid and hot. Like when it rains, it feels like you're breathing in soup. 4:30 a.m. where I live and you're streaming. Yeah, I'm sorry for streaming so late. It's once again I overslept to my own live stream, and I wish I could like I wish I could find a better time to live stream, but this is just the very first one out of I don't know like however many. I I wouldn't mind doing more in the future, but maybe I'll find a better time to live stream when more people can listen. Um, yeah. Says be scared of ghosts or also super obsessed with your face. That's all. I mean, I I'm flattered that they're obsessed with my face, but if they could just leave the whispering in my ear part out, that'd be great. I would really appreciate that. As far as Patreon, I shut it down for personal reasons. Don't want to really speak on it right now, but a part of it too was the fact that I I can't create content as often as I can or I used to, and I just I didn't want to feel like I was taking. Um, I felt like I was essentially taking money from people that that were supporting me, and that was the reason why I shut down, or that was part of the reason why I shut down Patreon. Was the fact that I couldn't deliver, and I didn't want people to like pour money into something, not pour money into something that's too egotistical, but I didn't want people to like give me money and not be able to give them something back in return. It just felt bad, and that's I guess yeah, again for personal reasons. Um, yeah, that's why I shut down Patreon. I couldn't eat one of these days. Yeah, I can definitely facilitate something like that of reminding somebody to eat dinner. As a person that likes to eat, uh, yeah, I certainly wouldn't mind going for that. Mini audio is, uh, like I said, they're easy to make, so I should be able to whip something up. It's low-key hilarious, I think, for the spoopy content. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely not on purpose, but yeah, that somebody asked about a supernatural story, and that's what I got. Lucky with y'all. Hot weather. See, I would rather be, I'd rather be hot. Actually, no, I would rather be cold than hot because with cold weather, I could always just stack on more clothes. With hot weather, there's only so much you can do. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's just more you can do to feel better whenever you're cold than it is when you're hot. What do your friends and family think of you doing this? Nobody except for like actually nobody except for one person knows that I'm doing this. Um, yeah. And they're very supportive, and it's gotten me like the support is it's very inspiring to say the least. Um, and I don't know why well, from the get-go, I didn't want anybody knowing that I did it just because I felt like if more people knew about it that were close to me, I felt like maybe they would judge me for it, or like, I don't know, the criticism and stuff like that would push me in a direction that I wouldn't want to go in. Or like it would push me in a direction that I wouldn't intend to go in. But the person uh, that does know about it is very supportive, very unbiased, very uh, it's a great support system, and I like it that way. As far as like other friends and family, they have no idea. I don't even know. I wouldn't even think that other friends and family have even like heard um, my voice, and if they have, they're like, why does that dude sound so familiar? And if they have, they either haven't approached me or they've never heard me or whatever. It's just I don't know. That's I think that's why I keep it so close to me is that I don't want I don't know. I think I would be more stressed out about their opinions about it, knowing that it's me, and like it's like, hey, I heard your audio, and it's like, no, you didn't. uh, no worries. I wasn't drinking until yesterday. It's too hot. Germany is a lot colder, and it rains a lot. Yeah, I definitely don't enjoy hot weather. I'm more of a cold weather kind of guy. Uh, Not to say that I love cold weather. It's just I deal with cold weather better than hot weather. Ghost probably wanted to hear your shower sing. um, I actually don't sing in the shower. Well, okay. Sometimes I do, but most of the times I don't. Um, Nah. I sing more in the car than I do the shower. Da-da-da. Oh man. That's exactly what my mom says whenever you talk about this topic. Oh, about hot weather and cold weather? Is that what you mean? I don't know. Whenever it gets cold, I just stack on layers and layers and layers of clothing until I'm pretty much like a walking marshmallow. That, and I love wearing hoodies. Um, that's I wear hoodies in my house. Like even right now, like I'm I'm not wearing a hoodie right now, but usually at night I'll wear a hoodie. Um, Even though it's like 90 something degrees outside, but it stays cold in my house. What song do I always sing along to? It depends. Um, it changes every once in a while. But let's see. The song I've lately jammed out to was, oh gosh dang it, I want to get the title right. Uh, mm, oh, it's it's "Running Over" by Justin Bieber and Lil Dicky. That's that's something I jam out to. It's alright. I sing along to the Biebs every once in a while. Not everything, just some of his songs. Da, 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 da. Yes, we have crossed an hour of live streaming. This went by a lot faster than I thought it would. Rambling can actually rambling lasted a lot longer. Okay. Yes, putting on. Yep, layers and layers and layers. I'll have like a t-shirt and then a long sleeve over that, or like a long sleeve and then a t-shirt over that, and then a hoodie, and then if it's got like cold enough outside, I'll wear a jacket over that. Hoodies are love. Yas. um, I was actually experimenting with like making hoodies for this channel, and like I had like a mock-up made, and uh, I don't know. I was thinking about selling them more, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how like well received it would be. But anyway, more on that later. Chase Atlantic. I have heard of Chase Atlantic. Um, I can't say I have listened to them enough to really speak on it, but yeah, I have heard of them. Mm, what's your favorite? My favorite music genre is has been for a long time EDM, uh, just electronic music in general. Uh, Sometimes I'll gravitate towards one subgenre, and sometimes I'll gravitate to another. But more often than not, it's gonna be like the chill trap kind of music, future bass, things like uh, Marshmello or eh, yeah, Marshmello, things of that nature. Favorite for a long time has been Party Favor. It's been a favorite artist of mine. But then sometimes I'll listen to like the heavy stuff, uh, like just some hard dubstep, just stuff that just I don't know, just makes you like your face scrunch up and you start headbanging a little bit. Sometimes. So you can keep this to yourself. Too much input or advice can be trouble. It's also great to have one support person, someone who can find. Thank you, and that's a good point. Yeah, uh, too much advice and too much criticism can lead you to a place that you never intended to be. Because I do like to, I guess what you say, like please people. Um, and so if I got too much criticism or too much, like too many ideas at once, like hey maybe you should try this, or hey maybe you should try this, I think what would end up happening is that I would try and appease to everyone all at once, and I would end up getting nowhere. I would probably end up losing like my own sense of identity, like with the one person that does know what I'm, that does know about these audios. They're very unbiased. They tell me uh, their opinions truthfully, and it's definitely a good um, it's a good support system. Uh, it's singular. It's straight to the point, and it keeps me on it keeps me on track with I guess my ideals and what I want to do. Country is always warm. Yeah, it's I'd say more often than not it's warm over here. Sometimes it gets cold like for very brief times of the year, but that's about it. Are you thinking about making a Discord server? Um, Discord. I have been approached about that and like talked about making a Discord server. Thing is, I even with content creation, I have trouble like staying consistent. So branching out to do something like having a Discord server, even though I'm sure like there'd be like moderators and stuff, it probably would be dead. Like probably wouldn't have a whole lot to offer, um, and it would just it's not like it would increase my workload to the point where I would uh, be overwhelmed. It's just I want to concentrate more on making audios, and if I can't even do that, then I wouldn't want to like spread myself out to the point where I can't do one thing successfully. With what I have going on right now, making audios and pouring my effort and stuff and attention into it is what makes it successful. But if I was to like spread myself out and do things like Discord, which I mean I've never done before, but I assume it takes a little bit of like effort and a little bit of like consistency. Consistency is something that I lack, obviously. So, and I wouldn't want to have that like ruin anything and then just be another sort of like dead end. Why do I like your life advices? Uh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad people like it. Uh, it's just I feel like it's fun to share uh, advice like that because I mean, who knows? Maybe you didn't have somebody that you needed to tell you that, like somebody that to come from somebody else and something you needed to hear. For reading. You prefer reading the book or watching the movie, and which movie is your favorite at the top of the list? Oof, I haven't read a book in a long time. um, the last book to movie adaptation I saw was The Martian, the one with Matt Damon. I read the book first before I saw the movie, and anybody that approaches or anybody that watches a movie having read the book first is always going to leave somewhat unsatisfied, I believe, because you could put as much content as you want in a book. You can put all the side stories, you can put all the little details in there, and all that stuff you can't put into a movie based off of just pacing and just how the movie would go, unless you're Zack Snyder and you make a 4 hour long cut of a movie. But I I would say if there was a book version of a movie that I saw and I saw the movie the first time, I kind of wouldn't. I would rather. Mm, I'll just say I wouldn't have an opinion because I like to keep my mind open, knowing that the book is probably better and has more details. But that's not to say the movie isn't good either. Like with The Martian, when I saw the movie, I was like, hey, there's parts that they didn't include from the book, and I realized that there was probably no need to put that in the movie because you still understood what happened. Oh yeah, favorite movie. Um, I don't have one at the moment. Uh, the last like the last movie I saw recently was Demon Slayer. Uh, the Demon Slayer movie, Mugen Train. Great movie. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Discord. I know it's just there's like servers and stuff, and there's mods, and I don't know how that works. So I'm not even gonna like dip my toes in that. Mm, what is one thing that intrigues me the most? Uh, Space. Space intrigues me. That's one thing that is like that will always draw my attention. Like you put on a space documentary, I'm probably gonna watch it all the way through, even if I've seen it already. Space movie, I'll probably watch it because I love space. Mm, how many audios do you have? Is there a favorite one you can personally relate to? Um, I don't. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, I don't know how many audios I have specifically. I don't keep track. As far as um, which ones I can personally relate to, um, honestly, in every single audio I've made, there's always just a little, at least a little bit of personal experience. Like a tiny, tiny bit at the very least. There's like a small fraction, and that's where I get the inspiration from. So in a way, I can actually personally relate to all of them. Uh, and yeah, it's that's how I get the most natural sounding um, voice, I guess, because it's something that I've either been through or seen or experienced or both or something like that. And that's what I kind of strive to do is go for the natural feeling of it. Do I have goals for the last 4 months before 22? Oh my God, you just reminded me of how late we are in 2021. I feel like 2021 has just started. Do I have any goals? Um, yeah, I have personal goals of mine. Um, as far as this channel, I I always say it, but I do plan to get better. Like I want to do more because this is like as contrary to what it may seem, this is fun for me. Like making audios, um, getting feedback, and trying to do better and engaging with my audience. It's fun. It is fun for me, and I love doing it. And I wish I could do more, but alas, life and like scheduling things does get in the way. Sometimes it's just lack of discipline on my part. Sometimes there are days where I just don't know what to do as far as audios, and sometimes where I just don't have the energy or drive to do it. Um, but that's not to say that I don't like doing it at all. This is, like I said, this is fun for me. Watch that film on that. Watch that film on that plane once. Yeah. Yes, I am here. Tubes. Also, I want to watch it. Do you recommend? Oh, which one? Demon Slayer or The Martian? Demon Slayer, I highly recommend. I've I ended up getting both subbed and dubbed on live stream or not live stream streaming platforms or whatever, so I could watch it. It's a good movie. Did I watch? Oh, Interstellar. That movie is chef's kiss. Yeah, that movie is great. I had to watch it like 2 or 3 times to really understand like every bit of it. But the first time I watched it, I understood I pretty much got the gist of it, and then I had to watch it another time to understand the full meaning of it. And it's hard to wrap your head around if if you don't pay attention. But yeah, it's a great movie. Space and the deep sea. Oh, the deep sea. Uh, it intrigues me, but it also terrifies me to no end. Like, I am scared of the ocean, but I also love the ocean at the same time. That's why I was thinking. Can't believe it. Yeah, it's this year's gone by pretty fast considering everything that's happened. Uh, it's going by too fast, I feel. I mean, it could go faster because of things that have happened, but also, like, yeah, I feel like it has kind of whizzed by a little bit. Keep natural and you always be successful. I agree. Uh, DTS. I completely agree with that. I've always wanted to stay as natural as I possibly could be. That's why at first I didn't want to do scripts. And then I sort of reached a compromise. When it came to reading scripts, I was like, how could I read this script but also be as natural as I possibly can be? Like, so what I would do is I would take these scripts and I would read them out loud, and if it didn't feel like that's not something, it's not how I would say something, I wouldn't completely change the script altogether, but it would just be certain things, certain aspects of how the script was read, I would change, like taking out words here and there, changing a word of how a sentence was said, but still keeping with what the dialogue was trying to get at, like the subject. Um, because whoever wrote that script, I wanted to do them justice. Like, I wanted to respect that this is their work, and I'm not gonna just change it all together. So I had to reach that sort of fine balance um, when I did start to look at scripts and start reading them and doing audios from them. But for the most part, when it comes to making my own audios, I do want to make things that sound as natural to me as possible, because what sounds better than just something that comes from me, and it's unique. Um, it's my own voice. It's how I know that uh, I'm staying as genuine as I possibly can be. In conclusion, love your analysis. Well, I thank you. Thank you for listening to me ramble for about almost an hour and a half. I think it's. I definitely didn't think this live stream was gonna last as long as it did, just based off of me rambling. I'm sorry that you had to sit through that. uh, but thank you for being here. Um, I'm probably gonna cut this off pretty soon because uh, I I got some stuff I gotta do. Um, but yeah, I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying your time here, and that uh, you guys aren't like you guys are supportive, as supportive as you are. So my first live stream, considering I was late. I promise to do better next time. Um, yeah, I do say a lot. Demon Slayer, I want to go. Yeah, Demon Slayer. It's it's great. It's a good movie. The series itself is good. Um, the movie is great. Highly recommend. Uh, I had to watch Interstellar 4 times. It, yeah, I've seen that movie like probably 6 or 7 times now. Um, I'll watch it just to have something to put on, and it's always great. Like, it's a great thinking movie. If you want to see a movie that's like Interstellar but doesn't really have to do with space, but will confuse the crap out of you, watch Tenet. It's another Christopher Nolan movie. It it's you literally have to watch the entire movie, like every minute of it, to really understand what's going on. And even if you watch the entire movie, you probably still will miss something. And yeah, it's a good movie. It's just you really got to pay attention. Raw friendly checkup. I I actually wasn't expecting people to receive that as well as they did. That raw checkup audio. Yeah, that was spontaneous. That was, like I said, the only thing I edited in that audio was just, I think, volume and some noise, just so that you could kind of like, because it was recorded while I was in a vehicle, so I wanted to be able to like actually hear my voice. But other than that, that's all I did. Um, I could do more of those if that's what you guys want to hear. Um, it's it'd probably just be a a small like a fraction of what this audio or this live stream sounds like, but yeah, yeah, I could definitely do more of those if you want. you got you got salad. uh, yeah, I wish I could stay longer, but yeah, I do got stuff to do. And also I feel like if I didn't put some sort of like time limit on these streams, I would just ramble on for hours and hours, and I can't do that to you guys, and I can't do that to myself. But in the future, I'm gonna have a more structured live stream. Since this being the first one, it's kind of just like a do whatever, just engage with the audience, and you know, and I feel like I haven't done it enough, but I do want to thank each and every one of you, even the ones that haven't made it to the stream, to thank you for being here, especially like the 10,000 people plus that have subscribed, even even though I don't put out content as often as I used to. Um, yeah, I really appreciate it, and I'm humbled by the fact that people still want to support me and like still show up. Yeah, Cat in Space Tenet. It has to do with like time. It has to do with like uh, just the manipulation of time. It's a Christopher Nolan movie, so it's going to be confusing already, unless you pay attention. Have you ever seen that? Really understand? Yeah, Titan AE, that animated movie from like a while back, like a long time ago. That was a good one. I do feel it was underrated. I feel like they should bring it back. Listening to you like this now, I really do think you'd be great at doing the mature version, not against certain mature. Well, I thank you. As far as like doing the mature person audio, like yeah, I like I said, I definitely wouldn't mind doing those. I could definitely put more of that into consideration in the future for future audios. And yeah, thank you for bringing it up. You would get a sore throat for real though. Structure, I like this. Structure be damned. This is irritating. Well, I'm glad you like it. Cat in Space. Sore throat? For not sure what you're referring to, but yeah, I agree. This is it's a more personal thing as far as engaging with my audience. This whole live stream thing. Like I said, I'm not. This is my first time. Be gentle. I. It's fun. It's definitely something. It's something that hits different, considering that's like, hey, I'm like talking to you guys as you talk to me. So it's definitely something more natural. It's as natural as it can be. This is live and not pre-recorded, obviously. Oh yeah, yeah. I would definitely get a sore throat if I rambled for hours. Um, I'm like my mouth is dry just from talking for an hour and a half, uh, from rambling. I'm surprised I haven't really like ran out of things to say, but that's also from you guys, from giving me something to talk about. Ah, no, no need to be sorry. Um, I will. Um, thank you for liking the content. Thank you for liking what I've done so far. It's the channel is, I keep saying it. The channel is not dead. I'm not giving up on anything. As far as creating content, it's just I I'm trying to I try to make content when I can, and when I try to make content, I want to put forth that best effort. Work 1 hour longer than needed. I was a little. Yeah. Don't overwork yourself. I need to take my own advice, but yeah. um, oh man, I lost my train of thought. um, anyway, it's about time for me to wrap this up, but once again, I do want to thank every single person that's here, that's been here, everybody that supports me and my work, and thank you for listening, for supporting me, for giving me the feedback, for letting me know that you like the audios. It really means a lot. I can't say it enough, and I wish I could say it more without it being annoying. But thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and for uh, listening to even if it's just for pure entertainment, even if it's for 30 seconds before you realize you can find somebody better to listen to. Thank you for listening. Thank you for finding this spot on the vast space that is the internet. Um, I do plan to make more audios. I plan on, if I can make audios when I can, or if I can make audios, I can. Um, like sometimes the audio quality might not be the best, but it will certainly be the best effort put forth with what I got. So I'll do my best on that part. I'll try to be better without sacrificing too much of the quality. And there is more to come. Like I have stuff like somewhat planned. I just haven't been able to execute said plans. Um, let's see. Well, thank you for enjoying the live stream. This isn't the last one. I'll do more in the future. When or how often, I don't know. But I'm glad people have enjoyed listening to me ramble for over an hour and a half. And uh, once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for staying up late. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to be here. Um, and yeah, once again, uh, thank you all for your support. And hopefully, I can put out more audio content that will warrant that support. And I hope you all have a great day, a a great day, a great night. Sleep well, eat well, drink your water. This is all stuff I should be doing myself. So this is kind of like self-advice, but also advice to you guys. Yeah, eat well, sleep well, drink water. Don't work too hard, but also work hard when you do. Uh, and yeah, just hope you have a wonderful day and night, or wherever this finds you. Um, anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for being here. I hope that hope this stream was worth your time. All right. Bye, guys.